everybody out there? Welcome to the monthly weekly show. It's your host, Ace Boon, and your co-host,
Dre the Janitor,
Dre Drizell Washington, Dre the Hall,
the Chameleon.
all of that. You know what I'm saying? So, we really appreciate everybody tuning in to the show. Last week, we had a fire show last week. The topic was hot. It was on fire.
We got into it with some family members, but we love you. Nothing but peace here. Nothing but love.
Peace, nothing but love. We had a lot of good feedback. Some people didn't like what we was talking about because we was going in on Kamala Harris, and we were just going in on Biden and Kamala Harris, all that crap they doing over there in Washington. But we ain't gonna go into that today. We got another topic tonight that's just as hot. And right now, if you have any friends that across the board, we want everybody to call in tonight because we want to know where the line is. Okay? So before we get into the show deeper, we're gonna start off with Dre Thoughts. Where Dre, in case for all of y'all who new to the show out there, Dre Thoughts is a segment of the show where Dre has like 2 to 3 minutes to talk about whatever he wants to talk about.
It ain't gonna take that long today.
So go ahead, Dre, with your Dre Thoughts.
How y'all doing out there, beautiful world? And fuck all you nasty motherfuckers. I ain't gonna be so vulgar and be so bad. But okay, my thought of the day is, for y'all who don't know, we've been for the longest, we've been talking about COVID-19 and the situation that's going on with it. And we talk about vaccines. We talk about different aspects of COVID-19. But for y'all who don't know and ain't up on it, Johnson & Johnson just came out with a vaccine. Mm-hmm. And anybody out there that want to try the Johnson & Johnson vaccine, please send me your money. Mm-hmm. Send me your money if you want to be dumb enough to try the Johnson & Johnson vaccine. That's all I got to say. Send me your money to Ace Boon Venmo. I'm fucking up. Or you can send it to Cleophas, $Cleophas, 2 S's at the end. You know, hook us up on the Cash App. Because if you're dumb enough to take the Johnson & Johnson, you're dumb enough to give away your money.
Right on. And the thing is, go to Ace Boon Comedy at Venmo and send your Johnson & Johnson money. Don't give it to them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
they got enough.
They got enough money. And see, the reason why Dre is saying that, Dre is saying that because Johnson & Johnson is still in litigation over all that baby powder everybody was putting on back in the day. It was giving people cancer like a motherfucker. Giving us everybody cancer left and right.
Matter of fact, some of us we about to get paid off that shit. Cause just think how much baby powder. My mama put hella baby powder on my ass.
Look,
and this nigga too.
I had
bigger than mine.
I had baby powder under my arm, and I grew a piece of broccoli under that mug. You know what I'm saying? It was a piece of broccoli just started growing, and I ain't even called my lawyer yet. So Johnson & Johnson, y'all want to make a little side deal? Keep my mouth shut? Give me a call. You know what I'm saying? Hit us up.
For real.
You know what I'm saying? So Dre Thought, we appreciate the Dre Thought. Basically, don't mess with Johnson & Johnson until they clear all this up. Now, everybody make mistakes. But
I think the only thing I know that's good from Johnson & Johnson is they baby oil. And the only reason why I know that's still good because slaves was using that back in the day. That's the only thing I know.
Look, that's another reason he know about that baby oil, but we ain't gonna talk about that. We're gonna keep the show moving.
That's all. Shout out to all my boys in Santa Rita. They know what's up with that baby oil.
Well, we're gonna keep that moving. Yeah. Let's go to the board real quick before we get into it. We're gonna go. Oh, yo, Mac Mama. What's up, yo, Mac Mama Mac? What's up, Ace Boon? What's up with you, Mac Mama? I see you over there. We got Giselle. Hi, handsome. She's talking to you, Dre.
Oh, that's my wifey out there. Shout out from hey, baby.
What's up? Yeah.
Y'all know what I'm about to be licking after the show. Watch out now.
Whoa. Anyway, so now we gonna go into the show. We just gonna go right into the topic right now.
I can't believe this. What we about to talk about.
We going right into the topic, and before we go into the topic, I want everybody out there. We got 6 people tuned in right now. I want all 6 of y'all to text at least 5 people and tell them to join us because we gonna be on this topic for about 10 minutes. And we're going to shut the live down, but open it up for phone calls where you can still call in. We're going to shut it down. We just went live to let everybody know we're here. And then once we get into the topic a little bit, we're going to go to the phone calls and we're going to shut it down. So tell everybody to tune in right now so they can be up what we on right now. Just start texting people. We got people live. One time we had people tuned in from Canada, Mexico. We even had somebody tune in from Ghana, Africa. You know what I mean? It's starting to work. The monthly, weekly is starting to get out there. So little by little, we growing. So y'all want to keep growing with us. Right?
Hopefully we can get that rapper from Sudan if you want me to.
Oh yeah, React. He slapped though.
You know his name.
He slapped. React is wrong. Don't mess with that. Don't mess with it. We gonna talk about it one day. But now let's go into the topic now. The topic is this.
Oh my God. Man, I gotta take a sip on this.
There's some stories out there, right? And so it's been so much of this going on, and basically, as you see on the topic line, we got the LGBT community. If you know anybody from the LGBTQS31 community, I forget the letters, all the letters. If you know anybody from the community, we want them to watch and have them call into the show as well. You know what I'm saying?
Real talk.
You know what I'm saying? I got some of my friends I was trying to hook up with and get them to call, but they've been busy, so they don't know if return my calls yet. But I want their opinion on it.
It's the COVID situation too, so we know how that is.
We want their opinion on it. You know what I'm saying? Because we about to talk about the transsexual part of that community. The trainee, transsexual, transgender,
come on, get it
whatever you want to call it.
Stop talking like me. I'm sorry.
Transgender. I got to look at the camera. I keep forgetting the camera's over here because I'm focusing on the live.
Yeah.
The transgender community. You know what I'm saying? So we want y'all to pay attention to this topic we talking about today and call in. Because a lot of things we talk about, everybody ain't going to agree with what we talk about. That's why it's called a talk show, so we can discuss it and get everybody's opinions. Because when we share opinions and share knowledge, we all learn something. You know what I'm saying? Metal sharpens metal. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to say wood sharpens metal.
Hey, in some places it do.
Hey, but now check it out. So the topic of the show is, where is the trainee line drawn? Where's the line? Yeah. And the reason why I say that, because we go back to the whole Bruce Jenner, right? And it's a pattern here. If people ain't paying attention, I always study stuff. I pay attention. I don't pay attention to that surface. I like to dig deeper. And I'm starting to see a pattern with all of this, right? We got Bruce. It's a pattern. No, I ain't gonna call him Caitlyn. I refuse to call him Caitlyn because he got famous off Bruce. He made all that money and fame and all his lifestyle that he's able to live now came from him being Bruce. So for me, he's Bruce. I don't care what he say. So the pattern is this, right? So Bruce Jenner made all that money being Bruce, being a man. He was on the electric circuit making millions of dollars. He was on the Wheaties box. You know what I'm saying?
No. Said correctly. He was the first athlete on the Wheaties box.
He was the first athlete.
That changed the game.
I said with an F. He was the first athlete on the Wheaties box.
And people don't know how big that was back in the day. A lot of athletes to this day, they still remember Bruce Jenner on that box. And that's whatever sport they got into. Matter of fact, my boy, what was his name? Dan O'Brien. He had the commercial that used to go against the other athlete, the decathlon cats. These dudes looked up to Bruce Jenner.
Look, so, you don't understand. Being on the Wheaties box back in the day was like getting your Nike deal. That was before Nike and all that shit back then. That was like getting the shoe deal. The best shoe deal out. If you use on the Wheaties box. That was every athlete's goal to be on the Wheaties box.
It's almost like being on the center.
People don't understand that. It was being like a Playboy centerfold or something. It was like whatever the top of your career was. If you was on the Wheaties box, that means you made it. You was somebody. So Bruce Jenner was on the Wheaties box, okay? Then all the other stuff lined up after he was on the Olympics, right? So now we understand that. So he goes through his life, living everything. His daddy dies, you know what I mean? A traumatic thing. I lost my father, so I know how hard that is to deal with. Then all of a sudden, about a 6 months, a year later after his daddy passed away, now all of a sudden he wants to be Caitlyn. Okay?
Yeah, that was...
Well into his 60s now. You see what I'm saying? So now, it's another person that's out there now. Running around near this other person, she wants to be called she, okay? But the name, a biologically man. Somebody sent me this because they knew I was going to talk about this topic today. And I like to read up on stuff before I talk about it so I know what I'm talking about first.
So do your research, people.
Do your research stuff. I don't just see something on TV and then, just roll with it. I look into it.
Because a lot of times it do be like fake articles out there.
Yes.
So when he showed me this, that's why I was like, is this real? And he broke it down to me. So
this is the deal. This was on the news and everything, and it was confirmed from other sources.
And you can go check it out after this, after we talk. Break down the story.
So, a biologically man born Robert John Ludwig, who was, after 2 failed marriages, had a son. He was an ex-Navy, a soldier, declared himself a woman in his 40s. Right? Okay, we going on with the pattern. At 50 years old, measuring 6 feet, 8 inches tall, 200 pounds, he hella tall and big, like the size of LeBron basically, or bigger, went out and basically playing for the women's,
Santa Clara,
a women's college basketball team, a community college team in Santa Clara, basically towering over all these chicks, right? So, this is a dude that says he's a woman now, called himself a woman, and now he's playing for the women's basketball team.
Against women.
Against other women. Okay? Now,
that's one story.
This is the third one. That's 2 stories we're talking about here now. This is the third one. Now, everybody done heard about this one. Another transgender MMA fighter. Okay? This motherfucker... Okay, I'm going to put the picture up on the edited version. You're going to see who we're talking about for those of y'all who know. This is the one that inspired me to do this show. This motherfucker right here. The motherfucker right here is sitting up here. I'm looking at the picture, and I'm going to show y'all the picture. This motherfucker looked like me.
This motherfucker look like Bruce Leroy with braids.
He look like me. His arms hella swole.
He's a pretty dude.
A woman. I've been friends with bodybuilders, with female bodybuilders that I knew personally since I was like in my teen years. I knew one lady. She won so many gold medals. She was in the big one back in the day.
Yeah, I know
like not the Mr. Olympia. What's the other one? You know the Arnold Schwarzenegger was in the Miss Olympia. They had the one for women though.
No, I know what you're talking about.
That one. I don't know the name of it, but she was in that one, and she won. She was in the top 3.
Yeah, I know
so she knew what the fuck she was doing. Her arms couldn't get this big as this dude. This is a dude. And so, you can call yourself a woman, right?
I don't even know what
before I even put my opinion out there, which I already have, before I even put that out there, this motherfucker first 2 fights, he put the women in the hospital by breaking their skulls.
Yeah,
he broke their skulls. And so now I ask the question, how far is too far? Where's the line?
When do you draw
Where's
the line,
people? Where's the line? It's like society is just going to tell you to do whatever and you're just going to go along with it. At some point, we got to say, no, we ain't accepting that shit. You know what I'm saying?
And if they keep accepting it, what's going to happen when I become a lingerie football player next year?
Come on now.
You want to see this? Playing football in lingerie?
Come on.
I don't think y'all want to see this.
Come on now.
But next year, my name going to be Jessica Henderson. Jessica Rabbit Henderson.
Look. Stop putting your government out there. But anyway, check this out. I had an incident a few years back. I was a teacher, right? Okay. And they started bringing this stuff to the schools about the bathrooms. That's what I don't like. They start bringing it to the schools about the bathrooms. All the boys and girls each share a bathroom. Like, no. I was the only teacher that spoke up. Like, no. We can't have that. These boys in the bathroom with each other, pulling their phones out, trying to do stuff and doing all this crazy. You don't think they'll do that same stuff in the bathroom with another girl?
Exactly.
I mean, come on now.
Exactly.
And we ain't even talking about how crazy the girls could get. We just talking about boy on girl offenses that can happen.
See, that's the thing.
And they just, but because it was coming from the district, from the state, and all these same motherfuckers that's causing all this chaos in our society, they bow down to it, and they nobody won't speak up and be like, that's wrong. And so what ended up happening, they was like, well, you wrong, you just not need to be, the kids need to feel like they accepted however they want to feel. I'm like, okay, cool. So what happened was they changed it and started making all the inclusive bathrooms, right? What I did, a teacher, one of the ladies went into the ladies' bathroom. I went in right behind her. She's like, what are you doing? I was like, I'm going to the bathroom. And she was like, you don't go. I'm like, no, this is our bathroom. Go and do your thing. I'm going to do my thing. And she was upset. She went in the stall. I went in the stall. I peed. She peed. And I washed my hands. Hey, have a good day. And I left. She was pissed. You know what she did? Went to the principal.
Of course.
Went to the principal. I'm like, no, that's the problem. What's the problem? Then, so the vice principal went in, right? I went in then. She got mad. And I'm like, look, see how you feel right now? I said, imagine a girl being followed in by a boy, and the boy is in here with her, how uncomfortable she'll feel.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She a freshman, this is a senior boy, and it's a freshman girl in the bathroom with her, how uncomfortable she'll feel.
And he can classify himself as a girl. That's what we got to go into the top. He classifies himself as a girl, but if he a 6'1", 18-year-old boy,
come on,
with a wig on, however he want to look, and that girl walk in there, she gonna feel intimidated. Now, she gonna be scared.
If anybody knows somebody that's transgender, that claims to be transgender, please tell them to call the show. We want to hear your opinion on this. Because what ended up happening was they got my point and they ended up switching it back. You see what I'm saying? Because it wasn't about me. They let the teachers still do it, but they wouldn't do it for the kids. And that was my point. The kids ain't ready for this. No. So society wants them to push all this crap on them and try to prep them to be like that. But the kids ain't naturally like that.
Exactly. They push it on kids now. And they do that through fucking television programming and all, bro.
Exactly.
The shit is going on. And the problem is now, motherfuckers don't stand up now.
They don't stand up and speak.
That's the problem.
See, the thing
Nobody
is,
stand up for truth.
They act like it's true. It's freedom of speech. But if you don't say what everybody wants you to say, then it's a problem. Like, no, it's supposed to be freedom of speech. That lets me know it ain't no freedom of speech. And I've been saying that for years to people. All that is some bullshit. World. You know what I mean? And so let's get back to the topic. We're drifting off a little bit. So now, those are the three cases that came to mind. We got Bruce Jenner. We got the tall basketball dude that's playing for the basketball, went out for the team.
Santa Clara Junior
College or whatever.
And this dude is
6'8".
220 pounds.
6'8".
And when y'all go look at the pictures in the caption, you can see he towering over the females.
Towering over.
But hold up, I ain't even tripping off that. I could see if he was younger, but he older. Old man strength is really strong.
Real strong. You know what I'm saying? And so basically, I want to know from everybody out there, like, what do y'all feel about this? Because to me, the pattern I'm seeing
he gonna make it to, hold up, he gonna make it to the WNBA now.
Look, this is the pattern that I'm seeing. Okay, I'm trying to be a man. I don't get to fulfill all my shit as a man, so I'm going to say I'm a woman and do all my shit so I can dominate in it. That's what it looked like to me.
And that's exactly what it is.
That's some punk shit. Fucking be a man. Your ass wasn't supposed to be a hoop player as a man because you wasn't shit.
But see,
you know what I'm saying? And I ain't trying to go bad. If you feel like, hold on, let me finish this one. If you feel like you a woman and want to be transgender, that's fine. Don't get it wrong. Don't get the message out there, Boon is against transgender, transgender phobia and all that. Don't put no jacket on me because I love and fuck with everybody. But I also call the truth out when I see it too. And a lot of people don't like to hear the truth. And this is the bullshit. You can say what you are, all you want to, and how you feel inside, that's fine. But when you start what you doing affects other people, now it's an issue. You know what I'm saying? Because you could be transgender where you got the freedom to walk around and be whoever you want to be. If you're a transgender, you straight, you gay, you lesbian, whatever you are. You walking around, you live your life, that's fine. But the minute you start coming in bathrooms with other men or other women in other things, or you participating in sports that's affecting the livelihood of other people, now that's a thing.
And if you fooling niggas and you ain't telling niggas what's really going on.
Come on now.
Now, hey, don't get me wrong. I know some niggas out there that do like to drift that way. Yeah. But if you out there living that falsehood,
see, and that's the thing.
Living that falsehood, you're gonna get the wrong wood. But no, I ain't gonna get. I'll just say that.
No, it's about being honest. It's about everybody holding everybody accountable, being honest.
And come on, y'all. Let's break it down to science too. We know naturally a man is stronger than a female.
Come on now, biologically,
that's all we
how
trying
it
to
is.
say. Now,
that's just what it is. It ain't about women.
Now think about this.
Go ahead.
Now I'm sorry. Now think about this. Just like you saying, now, a lingerie football ain't been out that long. It ain't been out that long.
It's been about 15 years now.
Yeah, about 15 years. Mm-hmm. But now, just say for instance, I still love football. I love playing football. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But next year, just say I want to be a female, and I go to lingerie football, and I'll be dominating. Do y'all think that's fair?
Trucking bitches.
Would y'all think that's
fair? And Dre
fair?
got the titties to pull it off too. He can say you're a woman.
I had these titties since I was 12.
He can pull it off. He got the nipples and everything. He can pull it off. Whoa, he even lactated one time. He got another man. He just started lactating.
This nigga pimping me out. My brother pimping me out.
I'm telling you, he can pull. If anybody can pull it off, it's Dre.
I'm gonna be the first transgender to get pimped out by his brother.
Hey, but no, we laughing. But this is a serious topic here, and the reason why, if you hear a little
Jessica Rabbit on the lingerie field.
No, if you hear a little bit of force in my voice right now,
yeah, he has some anger because he got turned on by 2 trainees.
Whoa,
and they can fool you. That's what I'm talking about. We talking about being honest though.
Can't no trainee fool me. They chins way too hard.
Not no more.
They chins way too hard.
Hey nigga, I don't know now. Now it's really scary now because they can fool you even more now when they got the right shit.
Nah.
Yeah, it's scary.
No, but the reason why
I want to leave my wife.
The reason why I wanted to go over this topic like this, and I'm coming with such a force in my voice, is because I feel bad for those 2 women that got hospitalized by this shit. Because the MMA, UFC, or whatever league they was fighting in, they didn't have the courage to say, "No, man, I know you identify as a woman, but we don't accept you as a woman in this realm. Because we got to protect these women. These are real women over here, and you a fucking man." You know what I'm saying? Put it like this. And I was talking to another friend, right? I ain't going to say her name. But she was like, "Well, what do we do now? It's like this and that. And we got to do DNA testing." And I'm like, "No, it's simple. Drop your drawers. Do you got a dick or not? Do you have a penis or do you have a vagina? It's that simple now." You know what I'm saying? We ain't got to do all this extra stuff. If this person comes and says, "Well, I identify as a woman and I want to be a female MMA fighter and I want to be, hey, we want to know what's up. We want to see the records. We got a right to know that.
Gotta say that.
That's how we got to take
you
it to
see
now.
Medical records.
Because, we got to let a doctor examine you. Yeah. If the doctor determines that you got a penis, you can't fight against other females. I don't care what you identify as. Because you putting the other women at risk now.
Yeah.
Just like you want to say, all of this shit, you putting kids at risk if you wait all the bathrooms inclusive for everybody.
And I feel like that's the narrative.
You're putting kids at risk.
That's the narrative that they do, and that's what they're doing right now. They're controlling kids to where they pushing kids to be that way.
Yes. Stop letting society dictate how you really feel when the truth is right in your face. This is the truth. You ain't no way in hell they were supposed to let a man go in there and fight the women, breaking their skulls. That's basically let a man go in there and beat the crap out of a woman.
Don't let this true society make you live a false lie.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Like this false society make you live a true lie. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of people out there, when that fighter first came, I say, "Oh, I'm a woman." They was all, "Oh, you go ahead." They was all cheering them on because that's what society want them to do. But fuck that. But see, I would be the motherfucker be like, "Man, you ain't got no business fighting these women."
I'm gonna come with a different twist right now, and I just want people to understand this. See, motherfuckers can say what they want It is what it is. And gay rights, I want y'all to have y'all rights. That's fine. Y'all can have that. But at the same time, the powers that be, the same problems that be with the systematic racism, they really don't like y'all gay people, to tell you the truth. It is what it is.
The system is using gay people as a way to fucking influence
to hide from the real
all of this stuff. That's what it is.
Exactly.
That's what it is.
No, not only that, and if I could program other people to do other things that's going to kill my race off, if I can make that boy gay, that's less black kids I ain't going to go on. That's a whole
other topic, though.
But, yeah.
But see, a lot of people they ain't even ready to hear that because everybody's programmed to think one way.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I'm saying? And everybody that know me already know we gonna get feedback. Boom, you homophobic and all this. Anybody who knows me know who I am.
And then
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
So we ain't even gotta, you know what I mean? But that I want to hear what people think. Call the show.
Back to the topic what we were saying. When do we draw the line? So next year, can I go play lingerie football? And if of course I'm gonna be a megastar, cause ain't nobody gonna. I'll be the beast mode of lingerie football. I already thought about it. I'm Jessica Rabbit, and y'all can't stop me.
Exactly.
Who gonna stop me? What you gonna do when Jessica Rabbit pull up on you?
That's the camera right there. You know what I mean?
When do we draw the line though? Real talk.
Hey y'all, we about to shut the live part down. We want everybody. Oh, we got Leon on. He say they're using them to break the system. Exactly.
That's my boy, man.
Hey, I'm finna type in the number to call. Call 833 ACE 4. Call the number. That's 833-223-2234. Call the number. You know what I'm saying? Call the number now. Because we want to hear from y'all what y'all think about this topic. We want to hear from y'all. You know what I mean? Because I was just really disturbed by watching that dude.
I ain't disturbed.
He cracked both of those women's skulls and put them in a hospital. They're in critical condition, bruh. Crack their skulls.
I ain't disturbed. It's just it's sad to where they trying to push it at, and I see it. See, I'm different. I guess I'm different because I look at the bigger picture and I see what's going on. So I'm not disturbed. It's sickening to what's going on and people don't see it, but you can't force people to see it.
Yup.
It's sad.
Call in. And once you call in, we will keep your name anonymous because I know some people got jobs, some people work in the field, some people got different things. They want to keep their be anonymous. We'll keep you anonymous. You can just give us a nickname or we'll just call you anonymous. But we want your opinions on this. Please call.
Do it.
There you go. Welcome to the monthly weekly show. Calling you on the air. Can you hear us?
What's going on?
What's going on?
What's going on with it, Stan the man?
What's up, Dre?
Oh man, another beautiful day, another beautiful night. Did you catch some of the topic we was talking about?
What do you think about that?
I think they got double power.
Elaborate.
They got a lot of power, man. Shit, you know what I'm saying? I mean, for me personally, I try not to judge too much, but if a transgender, I think the reason why it's out now because in society, because they've been judged and things like that, and probably at a time it was a fearful thing for them to be open about their sexuality. But I think now, in this time and age, like it's more open, out in the open. It's one of the things, you gotta. I mean, I'm not into it, but I know there's people who have families that are dealing with it, when people are coming out and getting things cut off and put on and shit like that,
Yeah, we don't.
It's a hard one. It ain't easy.
We don't have a problem with that. We asking like what I have a problem with is the MMA fighter saying he's a woman, but he's obviously a man, and he's going there beat the crap out of chicks. He put 2 of them in the hospital and broke their skulls. So that's basically like a man going in there beating the crap out of a woman. And they ain't talking about that on the news like that. So what do you think about that? Do you think that he should be allowed to fight against women, or she to be allowed to fight against other women when it's obviously a man?
I think the woman should be able to fight against the man, but the man should be able to fight against the woman, because a man is always going to outbeat a woman, even if he is he, she, or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Because a man always going to beat up a woman. But if a woman want to get, in the ring, hey, whatever it is, what it is. Nobody putting no gun to her head. So she can get up in that ring, get her ass whooped, and she gotta expect that.
Hey.
You don't expect to get hit on you. It's the UFC. When you mix martial arts, you don't get hands on you either way. And some of these women actually probably can beat some of these men in the UFC anyway. So on one hand, I really don't have a problem with the transgender in the ring either way, because you already you know what you're getting into.
I agree with you. I agree with what he's saying, cause
I agree with what he's saying.
But it's equal opportunity.
It's equal opportunity.
I feel like what he's saying is right. But I think the fighter should know. Okay, that's a transgender fighter. If they want to have that option to get in the ring, even though I don't feel like they should do it.
Hey, you know what, Stan? We really appreciate your call, man. Now I got one point to that though before I let you go. You right. Once you get into the ring, you know what you get into, whoopty wop. But when you in a league like the MMAs or the UFC, you have to fight who they put in front of you. You don't really have a choice like in boxing to choose who you fight. So if they want a chance to keep making money, they gotta fight whoever's put in front of them. So how do you feel about that? Like, let's say the chick didn't want to fight this transgender dude or chick or whatever, but then all of a sudden, in order to keep making money or stay in the league, they got to fight that person. How do you feel about that then?
Well, sometimes you got to make it. I think it's going to come up to the people that's higher up. So, for person today, I refuse to fight. I think they should respect that as I think it should be respected in the professional field on that, because on one hand, you might feel uncomfortable, and you might get your ass whooped just because you like, damn, I gotta fight this bitch, or niggas like, damn, like, you know what I'm saying? It might fuck you up mentally, because you can't, because it's a bitch, it's a dude. I mean, it's a woman with a dick, and you like, damn, I know I'm gonna whoop her ass. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna want to get in an arm bar, get locked up in between his legs or some shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question, fam. So next year, do you know about the lingerie league?
No.
You don't? Oh my nigga, I gotta send you. It's a.
Oh, yes, they play football and lingerie. But we're going to let you go, Stan, because we got to take some more callers in. So thanks for calling in, though, okay?
Yeah, thank you for giving me the information on that lingerie league.
I'm going to send it to you, man.
For sure. We're going to get up to you. Stay on hold, and the producer will give you the information. Stay on hold. And we might have a prize for you, too. Stay on hold. So there it is. He feel like, it's equal opportunity. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure a lot of people feel like that. But the question is, if that's your sister or your auntie or your daughter in the ring, and she ain't got no choice but to fight this dude in order to stay in the thing, and then she just saw the other chick get her skull cracked in the hospital, at what point do we draw the line? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I blame the MMA for that, man. They should have stopped and be like, hold on. This is too much here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is too much.
Yeah. Well, they knew it too, but at the same time, man, it is like he was saying too, man. It's about business. It's about big business.
Yeah, but that's
so everybody and see that's where it goes. See, Boon, that's why it's bigger than that, Boon, because it's about the system.
Yep, it's about the system, and that's the point. That's the point. That's the reason why we having this show, because it's about the system trying to put the
And
powers that be trying to push this out there in our
They
society.
ain't trying to push it out there. They already pushed
They
it
already
out there.
did it. They pushed it out
They
there.
already divided us and pushed us already to that point. Because, man, just
by us having this show.
Once you start having them disagreements out there, they take those disagreements and they pop a lot of seeds in them disagreements and they just blow them up.
Yeah.
So you can't see the clear picture.
Exactly.
That's what happens with everything going on. Everything is connected, but people don't see. They don't see. You can't see it because there's always something popping up in your way to where you can't see your truth. But you got to learn how to see the truth in every avenue of your life. Avenue.
Ooh.
But every avenue of your life, you got to be able to see the truth. That's the difference.
Yeah.
That's the motherfuckers that realize the difference or not. Now, that's the difference of being a slave or slavery or want to be a slave. That's the difference when you can see the avenues and see the truth. When you can't see the truth, you're going to always be able to fall for anything. Any falsehood. Any fakeness.
That was some cold.
You're going to keep falling for the shit.
Cold knowledge you drop.
Because when the truth is in, that's one thing you can't do about the truth. You can't change the truth. That shit gonna keep being the same fact. A fact is a fact. A dick is a dick, a pussy is a pussy. You can't change it.
Well, to be smoother, a penis is a penis and a vagina is a vagina. You know what I mean? Basically. You know what I mean?
You can't change it.
You can't change that. You know, no matter how you feel inside. And like I said, and I'm trying to say this as respectful as I possibly, because I don't know what it feels like to be transgender, how I feel inside. I don't know what that feels like, and I understand that. But I do know this, if you got a penis, you was born a man. I do know that. And it's when you born a man, you ain't gonna never be nothing else but a man.
You can
I
change
do
all
know
you
that.
want.
I don't care what society says. I don't care how many labels and titles they give it, transgender, whatever they call it.
Hey,
you still a man.
Hey, this is the day I put transgender equal field with women and put women on the equal field with men. The day Caitlyn have a baby. Get back to me on that.
Yup, I'll wait. And I ain't holding my breath either. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I ain't gonna even wait because I know it ain't gonna happen.
So when Caitlyn have a baby,
and watch some ignorant person come back. Well, that's because she's too old to have a baby. Get the fuck out of here! Get your punk ass.
You got
a belt on to beat your ass.
You
that old punk ass shit. You know what I mean? Get your ass out of here. Don't say those dumb ass shit. No, because he don't have a womb. A woman, that's why it's called a woman, because it's a man with a womb. If you ain't got no womb, you can't have no baby. If you ain't got no womb, you a man. Period. Or animal. One or the other. It ain't no in between. Now there was a story though. Now I want to bring this up so people can understand. There was a story about this track star. That was said it was a woman, but they thought it was a man. There are hermaphrodites out there. It's a rare occasion where somebody's born with two genitalia.
Yeah,
They're born with a vagina and a penis. Now, they should have a right to choose whichever they want to go. Wherever the bathroom they want to walk into, anytime, they get a free pass.
I think whatever.
Because that's not easy.
That's what you got to live with.
Whichever genitalia is bigger.
Because if you got a big pussy and a little dick, you can't say you're a man. I'm just saying. You all woman, nigga.
No, you ain't all woman. You might be 97% woman, but if you got a penis, you a part man. Even if you do have a vagina. So that we gotta respect the hermaphrodites out there.
True.
That's rare.
Man.
It's a rare. That's what I was talking about with my friend too. It's a very rare occasion where you'll see a hermaphrodite that exists. But then it's even a more of a rare occasion for that hermaphrodite to want to be in athletic sport.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? On a high level. You see what I'm saying? On an Olympic, professional, or collegiate level. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I feel.
So now we talking like. So we gonna get ready to wrap the show up. We done had some callers and shit.
We went way over the time.
We done went way over time. But we want to put that out there because we want to put the truth out there. We want to bring it to you in the way that CNN, MSNBC, Fox News, all the programmers, media programmer that's programming your mind. That's why they call it TV programming, because it's programming your mind. We want to bring you the truth. And so whatever truth that we say, put it like this. Anything we say on this show that you don't like, you got to ask yourself, why don't I really like what he said?
Yeah.
You got to ask yourself that. Because we bringing the truth. It might be funny. We might say a curse word here and there, whatever. But you got to ask yourself, what did I really like? But you got to be honest with yourself, though. Why did I really like what he said? Because most of the time, we saying the truth. You know what I'm saying?
We might bring it to you in a different way, a different form.
Yeah, we probably
say some language we shouldn't say with it, some choice words. And believe you and me, some people will say they got that old saying, do you talk to your mama with that mouth? I don't talk to my mama this way, the way you see me on the show. But when I'm expressing my feelings and I've been sauced up a little bit with a little bit of liquor, I'm gonna get more aggressive. I'm gonna get more aggressive with the way I feel it.
Check this out though. They ask you, do you talk to your mama like that with that mouth? Let me see this. Do you ask the powers that be? Do you treat your mama like you treat these niggas here in the country? Do you treat your mama like you treat these people all messed up?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. They
won't want to hear that. You treat your mama like y'all, like, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. They don't want to hear that part. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Ask them that. They the one doing the dirt. We just talking about it.
Yeah.
They the ones oppressing this whole country. They the ones dividing the people. Dividing whites against blacks against, even the word black and white. I was talking to my friend about that. We shouldn't even be using those terms.
We shouldn't, but you,
because we all the same nationality. We all Americans.
We shouldn't use
supposedly. But see, that's for a whole nother show.
I know.
That's for a whole nother show. Now, check us out. Go subscribe to the monthly weekly show, Ace Boon Comedy Ace Boon Comedy YouTube channel. Check out the monthly weekly show. Also, spread the word about this show because we're growing and growing. And this is what we're going to do. Stan, because you was a caller today, we're going to put your name in the drawing 20 times for being the caller today, the only caller. You know what I mean? We had some people online, but we had to shut the show down. So, Stan, we put your name in for that one call. You got 20 entries into the pot as long as you go subscribe to the channel. But spread the word. We're going to have this one edited and reposted probably within the next week. And this was a good topic, Dre. This was a good show.
We kind of went overboard and went beyond what we really
beyond our time. We're trying to keep the show within 30 minutes.
With this topic, it was everywhere, man.
It was a hot topic. So thank y'all for tuning in.
He got hella aggressive. I know y'all seen that nigga nose flare up like he was snorting powder with Al Pacino. Yeah, he got aggressive, man. Cause some of them can't fool you. I just don't like what they
did to the women, man, in the name of this bullshit. You know what I mean? That was wrong. Yeah, put them ladies in the hospital like that, broke their skull.
But they ain't even bringing that up either, though. It's hush hush.
If I go out there and just backhand a woman, you know how fast I'll be in jail?
For real.
Well, she was in the ring. That's all. Fuck all that, man. That's a man beating the crap out of a woman. That's what that was. Twice. Two different women. Put them in the hospital.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So now with all that being said, we're going to wrap the show up. Keep on tuning in, y'all. This is the monthly weekly. Thanks for tuning in, y'all. Peace.
Peace.